I need my table to drop these tables around. These desks are right. See if you'll stand up.
You should use the table.
Sometimes you can buy it.
Bye. Okay, yeah, I'm heading out too. Wait. If you see the boots, ask him how he did it to me. Like, you have to be there.
Good luck, Raffi. Give Raffi paper.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy that.
Wait, actually, do you want to name by any chance?
I don't. I think the name sounds something familiar. Like, I feel like I may have seen it. I don't know. That name.
Those are like kids in my school. They just like started a national circuit debate.
Oh, that's nice. Maybe I'll see.
Yeah.
The names do sound somewhat.
Oh, I'm sorry. Nice. They just caught my policy with me to start to legal arguments. It's funny.
That's good.
By the way, don't look at the camera too much. I want that to distract you guys.
If you want, you can turn off the screen.
Oh, sure, that's true.
That might be less distracting.
I'll turn them right.
Because I know my computer has it. Or you can just like you can just put the yeah, that should be
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna. Here, type in email.
And I'm probably not gonna read the stuff people do. I just read the stuff.
Okay. You guys have a nice educational debate out here.
That's true. Yo, I have a parrot question actually.
What's up?
What's like the best thing you'd like to see most in order to give like higher speaks in the debate?
I think in terms of LD, I want like more analysis as to what your arguments are. I think it's too one-by-one focused. I like visualization, historical examples.
Sure.
Just like I just want more explanation. Like I know y'all are time strapped, but like yeah, I think it would make it easier. I'm very offense-defense paradigm. Like that's for me. I think that's the way I usually analyze debates. So just like that kind of stuff. Counterplans, I would prefer like a key net, like a clear net benefit to like a counterplan. Like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Speed's fine, critiques are fine, performance is fine, I'm cool with whatever else. Is the 1AC sent?
Yeah, it's called 1AC. Yeah.
Okay, let me check. I did get that.
I'm just gonna
Yeah, 1AC again.
Yeah, I'm still waiting.
That's fine.
That's true. It's late. Damn. We're not gonna get out of here till 11.
Oh. Like the tournament, like rounds are gonna be over by 11.
Well, it's 9:30 right now. It'll probably take like an hour or so, including an RFD shot. So.
Cause I got
I have homework tonight at 12. I haven't started yet.
like I have to like reread this like essay, like all of that stuff. It's like an hour long ride back home.
Over the break.
So
Oh,
back
yeah,
to
you
campus, yeah.
For some reason, I assume they're nearby.
No. Yeah, I mean it's nearby, but it's like, I don't know if the one train is going tomorrow. So.
Yeah.
Wait, where are you going from?
From Harrison, which is outside New York City, Westchester County.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm from Monticello. It's like 2 hours from here. Upstate, yeah.
So you live near like Edgemont? Scarsdale?
Regular Scarsdale, yeah. I don't think Edgemont has an LD program. I haven't heard of the school.
I know some of the
policy.
Yeah, I know some of the policy.
Yeah, I've heard of their policy programs.
Yeah, they had like, I know, they had some really good teams. Did they have teams this year? No, I don't think so.
I think Westminster won last year GSC in policy, right?
Against BCC.
Okay. So,
I'm ready to go.
everyone, good? Cool. I affirm. Part 1 is the framework to role of judges to ensure critical education for all debaters, which means she must enhance our potential to expose dominant biases outside the debate space. Judges are positioned to make debatably to challenge social norms. Giroux writes, given the current results of democratic public life, educators must be conditioned that like learn the social change in our existing pedagogy to critical subversion of dominant power to suggest producing knowledge for oppositional culture work and opportunities to mobilize its complex action. Central such grounds is right to the skill by deep rooted justice in both that of gender and racial equalities. Thus, the role of the ballot is to endorse a more productive liberation strategy for the oppressed. Productive strategy is meant to be actual change, not to be right realizing, letting our plans to cancel action, use your way of acting up to the strategies. Both sides should advocate to make referring to the mindful opportunity suppression. It makes real change impossible. Bryant writes, the acting of the false rate from abstraction, it's going to carry out teams that social media can work with any sort of real structural alternatives. It makes abstract into away your network structural regimes without creating a workable alternative. He adds, we just let us not engage with the question of engagement. This type of revolution to be some reaction catalyst that documents reach right now rather undermine. Part 2, targeting the black bodies. Any status where U.S. gun violence overwhelmingly harms blacks. Bergman writes, Black Americans more than twice that time gun violence, whites are death department more than 85,000 white blacks, only 9,000 all white. The ratio has more prominent in district levels. In Washington, D.C., the death rate associated firearms is more than 13.5 times African Americans when it's for whites. And the emphasis on self-defense is more only trying to racist assumptions. Lardner writes, because personal safety is the aim of self-defense demands rapid justice based on our other factors, like skin color or the majority of U.S. criminals are black males who lure to black criminals in local media scene courts or determinants in like financial disposition. If most criminals are black, these people attempting more atrocious around blacks, including current bias and strategy. And encouraging black citizens to arm themselves to perpetuate racist cycles of violence by getting racist misperceptions. Harrington writes, the reason national university is racism perpetrated by appropriated black people, like this is about dogmas that's all that some black or it would be worth the suffering the image of the black person after hurt you. Thus, yeah, the United States private urging candidates will often be banned. I'm going to specify buyback programs, any state government, or type of candidate if you want. Part 3, recognizing black lives. Banning guns against liberation for blacks since first. It gets mostly more politically marginalized lobbies like the internet trying to push the narrative of gun bans as racist advance that only trace it. This has to be others as racist himself. Everett 1. Gun rights activists come to people who advocate gun control as recently control the guilty conscience, the anti consensus, is there one of people who either want gun power or any law society, and that comes to victims of frequent criminals themselves, that offer net gains. You have to wonder how African Americans feel later gun extremists describe efforts to legalize and carry guns. There's other ways that efforts to reduce the annual 30,000 plus gun deaths in America. Skip the he adds, and give black law shut out of the legislative process, liberation cannot exist listening to what they themselves want. Johnson writes, guns are a scourge for black community, so despite black community, endorses gun bans black players, and lives to overwhelmingly favor gun bans, those potentially beyond prohibiting guns, just for criminal, the end of place in the Earth Supreme Court to pull DC's gun ban, with the broader black community, can also gun laws, can be third party allegiances, the Democratic Party is incomparable for gun prohibition, and there are voters more loyal to the Democratic Party than blacks. And skip alcohol. Second, banning guns physically and symbolically part of minorities of the lobbies, and then like the NRA, same level of blacks, they're powerful, white needs to be powerful, it represents a reorientation of values. Florio writes, again, we got the NRA to push over to the laws, and strictly lawmakers started reading the face of local views from the NRA, we can represent the most powerful lobbies in America, if lawmakers like to people over the more desired governors, who own tools of masculinity, again, like the NRA finance support candidates, who repeal the bans from vast majority of citizens, understand arms and these weapons to exist, the key is on the NRA told us coalition building, the Senate voters over to the ban, signals to the citizen public, and our special interest, voice over citizens are strong in this constant lobbying of a special interest group. And this radically transforms traditional notion of these state more schemes to protect the historical files in favor of liberation, operations of gun bans never linked to racism historically. Winkler writes, not every gun law in America would have been racism, and the target concealed laws for white people. There's evidence background checks gun restrictions are motivated by even racism. Just we shouldn't adopt legal regulations to answer gun laws is far-fetched property and drug laws are also family racist. That means you should never vote in and lose the passive logic. Third, even if the state was racist, gun bans, they got hard to be racist. If your class arm themselves, the state increases violence. Everett 2. Here's a few examples of African American communities needs to be punished after they took up arms. When Nazi reduced slaves to rebellion against slavery, the retribution was brutal. More than half African Americans to armed firearms were slaughtered. Cut and slaughtered? Yeah. Parents stand out on the world's AC, but single gun bans university, they can't pick and choose among groups. Bogey writes, 10 insufficient gun measures, leave small white terms guns to allow to another, looking at the military population, banning guns is not discriminatory, it's not about time good bad numbers, that's should itself be bad category. Cut category, underuse. First, role-playing is policymakers and legislation is empowerment for students teaching them how to use tools of power, cumbersome. Countermeasure public advocacy, actually the difference is one great version of fiat, stimulation, success in public realm. It's one part of students give to students do, but they can do every difference in public policy. Debate is both playing with imagine governmental action, or imagine action. Imagine myself as starting a socialist revolution, is the less of a fantasy, imagine myself on Capitol Hill. One fantasy is not actually a greater difference, once it's like political power. Second, the state is inevitable to fail to engage traditional politics, seizing policy or authoritarian leads. Bottom 97. Postmodernism reinforced the politicized struggle to combat alienation. Default says that empowerment is accompanied by loss of public engagement and the capacity forward for change. As an ideological quagmire versus a urgent problem to destroy American society will go unsolved. The debate that are both ends of the hangs and balance. The vagueries of political power will continue to decide the fate of society. The structure of politics are means that the hierarchies will disappear or gigantic state structures will hold. From the state advocated by the CNP, we go by authoritarian leads to a research and followed by more violent guys. Third, the state is never the state without being states. Economy 8. We base objection by less about you depend upon the state. If you're opposed with the market, the state might reduce the democratic less pure critique was report never enough. The issues will get a worse once he got started enter the fray. Instead of noted enough to proceed for without framing an expression of state policy. Kind of state policy.
There was one part in the interview that you had that wasn't in the doc.
Sorry, maybe I saved it.
Alex Connolly.
Oh, sure, maybe I said it wrong. I guess I forgot to save it. I'll send you an updated version of the speech doc right now.
Actually, while you're at it, does anyone else have extra?
Kieran. Extra full paper.
My question is.
Okay. Oh, no. We got one right here.
Oh, reply right now.
Okay.
Sorry, I guess I
It's
actually
still yeah, so it's okay.
Am I taking?
No,
Okay. I don't
want
want
to
to.
still look at text.
what was your email again? Just like the first letter.
A-N.
Alright. Yeah.
Okay, you have it?
Yeah, here's the updated speech doc. Sorry, I forgot Connolly.
That's fine.
It's all good.
Do you want to start with the actual sentence?
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead.
Ready?
Yeah.
What's the bread line towards for like liberation?
The argument is productive strategies, so we should have things that actively fight oppression through pragmatic.
Sure. So how do I know as a black person that I am liberated?
I'd say, you mean like what's productive policy? I think Brian contextualized what productive policy is.
No, I'm talking about like if I'm a black person in the status quo. How do I know
sure.
that I have been?
I think our impacts are all linear in nature. We don't have to solve like the root cause or anything. We just have to make things marginally better, which is sufficient to go out. Things are really bad right now. Try by.
Okay, so the margin, like the step-by-step argument is Brian, right?
Well, that's not only step by step, but also just productive policy making is good. Like for example, if I were to say we should not pass the policy tainted by capitalism, we could reject every policy. And policy like the one I see that's it's a good idea for a lot of people will be rejected if it's tainted by even a slight bit of capitalism like that.
Okay.
So we should just
Okay, so the solvency of the AC seems to just be a bunch of preamps. How does specifically giving a gun ban help black people?
Sure, I can go through each advantage. The first subpoint with Everett 1 is about political marginalization and why gun bans people speak out against the oppressor. Johnson's very good on this question. The blacks are often shut out of legislation.
Okay, sure. So what are like the basic impacts of the solvency? Just like giving people a voice in politics?
That's one of the impacts, yeah.
Okay, so what are the others?
Sure. Subpoint 2 with Florio is about the NRA, and then the NRA is leading to anti-black violence and other things like that, and the active coalition against the NRA. New Jersey groups that have got the NRA mad.
All right,
and
what's the
against
implication of protest?
You should defend policy option.
Why?
The evidence is pretty good. Imagining a policy being passed like fiat is empowerment. When you imagine, it's more empowering to imagine yourself in Washington, on like Capitol Hill passing laws, than a socialist revolution that will never occur. So we ensure people can use the levers of power to real change. And I think see the political thoughts 97 is also.
All right, let's talk about the advocacy. So you defend buybacks, right?
What do you want from that?
I just want you to defend the Reds.
Okay, I defend the risk. I mean, I'll specify whatever you want. The AC does not matter to the AC solver.
Right, I'm not trying to run through.
Sure, I'll defend buybacks. That's fine.
Okay. I just want to know, if I read links that are like gun control bans criminalized, is that cool? Or are you gonna be like, nah, buybacks, don't do that?
You mean like, well, I should down by saying I only defend buybacks? I'll defend it, owning a gun being criminalized, yes.
Alright, cool, awesome. So let's talk about
But obviously that can wait a case against.
Yeah. So let's talk about Lardner.
Sure.
So what is the warrant in Lardner?
This talks about self-defense discourse is problematic. If, for example, I say, I'm afraid I'll be a gun because I'm like in an alleyway. Oftentimes the person I imagine attacking me is a black person or a poor person, which means that emphasizing...
Why is that assumption true? Why do I always think that a criminal is going to be a black person?
Well, it's discussed like the myth of criminalization and why our image of a criminal is often a black person or a poor person. Like it's empirically shown. George Zimmerman thought he was on Neighborhood Watch to stop criminals. That criminal was Trayvon. That person got a criminal was Trayvon Martin.
I'm gonna open the new AC before I start prepping.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're doing 4 minutes, I assume.
Yeah, I didn't get the email.
Oh. My Wi-Fi was off.
Like wins.
Mr. Ritz. As soon as I get that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't get it either.
Yeah, his Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Sorry, I turned it off. Like, people have been running Wi-Fi theory lately, so I didn't want to do your Wi-Fi.
Raffi, do you think I would steep that low?
Yeah, your Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's a cool thing. Don't even ask. Did you send it?
Yes.
Alright, we start. Alright, 103. Order is 1 off. Oh, email chain.
Yeah. Email chains are pretty slow.
So you have like 105?
Yeah. Is everyone ready?
Where are you starting on these?
Where am I starting? Bryant, and then like net benefits after that.
Wait, what?
Starting when I go to the EC, I'm starting on Bryant, and then moving down to like the net benefits.
Okay.
So that's like.
Bryant is the it's in framing. It's right under the whole ballot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just.
Yeah. No problem.
Really? Kieran is just like awkwardly there.
Alright, that's a lot better. Alright, is everyone ready? Violence is inevitable in heterosexual society. Queer body never what they say. But as they try to escape the violence, they only begin to begin to see that heterosexual society is not always in the violence. It is what he endorses the world of which our body is never included by Jewish debate. No, there's not there because we're cross body with so because it's which turns. So when he goes through the laws, criminalizing our driven by their population are one. Exercise that don't trade people color, don't trade media, to control laws, hard to people color, the sources of most violence, the demonization of mental illness, contribute racial gender, sexual disability based on trade people color, those most vulnerable violence, release not protect trade people, help the reformation with most of which people color, effective of the African criminalized control laws, create more mechanisms for search for responsibility, incarceration of marginalized community, also about riches, guns, search, just like your use of the law enforcement, and banning things left more because he finds riches, forcefully trying to swear foundation reckless too. Discourse around cultural feels when that most guns are in the hands of government organizations, these organizations called more violent, designated individuals with these guns are supportively granted to color, this is going to give you leverage on the legal because even if you try to delink from the implementation of this stuff, articles specifically talks about when we talk about gun control issues, it's going to fail not the power structure that are within the state that actually criminalize against individuals and a system of it's a serious space where there's never any harassment of outside people have no city professionals, so when you see the party, will never be safe in handguns around because part people always have to talk about bad people, find other ways to call people, violence and people come to 2011. Queer gender are not going to be particularly those local backgrounds, communities, colors, or they talking about criminalization, marching better place for queer gender, not going to be overly so criminalized and over-represented by the business and doing happens 20,000 trans people, the nation of queer people are from the criminal system due to systematic pressure, trans people are mostly harassed by law enforcement, security, fiscal leadership, policy, experience, increased police experience in school, further criminalization, drama rates. So, this is going to give you a lot of leverage on the net benefit to me because the EC specifically talks about why we have to see step-by-step solution, but the argument is what he sees that even if we take step-by-step solution, it doesn't matter because inevitably, like Korean people are continually marginalized against so that means we need a solution right now that actually can teach them how to survive and have a sense of society. Thus, this will at least open because automatically destroying the body to the law protects the state is confined by treating this criminal entity, heterosexual society, about to solve change, but never actually includes the perspective they are accustomed to become this life, the property and the same form of identity, still 2011. Overkill is a term used in any concept of that person's body around that they're saying that's something to the specific labor again and one the country facility might seem like Monticello, what maybe 50 would say not naturally to go to backward out of time and to do what so the words need to do what's something only possible when I said the work is just that's already not what human about the bad and or misdirected or misrecognition human compromise for some of the sort of that we're getting the subject of democracy. Now the poem. When I say bang bang, the unconscious sing along, but this is no Bunker Kendrick song, rather it's a mother crying because her faggot's gone. Produced as our product of nature, only to be spat out as a sign of disgust and hatred. This time, he won't return with battle scars in a little basket. Rather, his mother will be telling his story to an empty room in a casket. All these dead black faggots, there ain't no way to hash this, so I write this poem as a way to trash this. Gunshots echo through the streets. A dead black faggot being told that he's weak, that her family being told that their son is looking bleak. There's just too many misconceptions. Won't let it stop being an infection and start being a selection for protection. The law will never provide any direction. All we can do is sit and wait and hope for a better election. The end always seems near, but dear, we have a way to survive this to make the end seem pretty and clear. So, current discourse surrounding violence on the LGBTQ people of color is unquantifiable, which ruled out statistically due to the fact that much of this violence goes unreported. This indicates that only the narrative process is the only mechanism in which created starting point for necessary liberation strategy for the body in 2011. Thus, because LGBT is difficult to quantify, is underreported across the board, so law enforcement prevented the factors to contribute to LGBT and different from election report by the experience for restoration matters after discourse of sexual orientation, gender identity, or Christian status, that police, classically reports to blame them for the violence and participation in or criminalize that kind of activity, including well, this is going to be another reason why the advocacy is always going to come first because even if he has a lot of leverage, even if he has a lot of leverage coming out of the net benefits, coming out of the first section of the AC. It doesn't matter because those are just numbers, but the violence and the experiences are actually quantified within these statistics. And this means that the roll of ballot. Actually, I'll just concede the roll of ballot. So, my advocacy is to endorse the bottom as a site where LGBTQ individuals discover how to survive in a heteronormative society. Embracing the bottom involves navigating the relationship between the color, skin, and sexuality that makes you all dead balls. Individual compromise a way to get away from heterosexual identity. This is why there's a way to make a name for yourself in heterosexual society in 2011. Having been one members get the protection, especially at the moment of years work about performance and overall presentation of black members of the bottom community lose performance on work themselves, and sexual not voting margin about myself performance is necessary trying to go with some discrimination laws, bottom members of the performance of the body community impact on the heterosexual society, and our uniquely key, but because the thing that's connected to the data experience the member of the vulnerable provides, ACC for the programs can be criticized, so not only their identity by surviving the world is necessary, foundation that makes vulnerable ability to be limited. And supporting key rights that falls always links to the data experience of the member of society and large because identities are produced to watch where the principles of self-giving reports representation for members, at least by one of the involved members with constitution generous providing the balls of space for the members of the safety and general purpose amongst other participants with these performance produced candidates with identification. Now, case. So on Bryant, first, their policy making key arguments are particularly that the world so pretty messed up with that, and we've tried to use this policy, so we have to work to meet to try to offer the second excluding other potential solutions towards non-policy solutions, those residents and non-policy solutions still has the risk of solving third, the level of action passing over to getting so to make sure it shouldn't be about creating the most realistic solution, it should be about creating the most effective solution for the elderly applicants with which all the hands are going to be disappeared, so the answer is probably more utopian fit, Brian makes it critical without critical wording, all the references to South Park and other so which is the realizing the realistic solution to plus Brian talks about a few other unrealistic things, but about how you actually to come to those with the also I mean Brian. Now, on the solvency, so specifically the net benefits, like after the plain text. So, first, gun confiscation would cause a violent interruption to black lives, but increasing violence would be the Afghans all better rights. Gun confiscation would be administered unfortunately when the survivors people can enforce an alternative gun control scheme to take arms apart. Rebellion would be consequences on people would be dispatched confiscation of everything we fought on people would be said all trans and lobbies and part of the gas and air that's we as far as regarding people and it does not have rights for arms receiving weapons and not violate their constitution. The only alternative to government not working is veto double wide not the Afghans facing violent insurrection we can't solve Group 15. Lots of Americans have good how local governors should be about to raise it all like that's going to give them a party any symptom that does would be done immediately got it. But it does would be simply simply exist legal aid including difficult to match understanding what the benefit of this act without second so for those so just running up all the Americans would be infinitely complicated. This is going to be a very good evidence on this is going to be very good analysis on the issue because specifically talk about that guns are going to still be owned illegally and that there's going to be a violent backlash so it's going to be a double bind. And on Winkler. So first this argument doesn't have really because it's historically false because literally after slavery was abolished there's good control laws to get those out of the hands of black people. Therefore historically gun control bans have been raised and gun control laws here are rooted in 18 black crimes. Gun control laws were designed to disarm blacks and legal defenses hate crimes. Gun control has been attempted to disarm vulnerable minorities while slavery existed in medical blacks for some they maybe after competitors who are legislating active laws keep blacks and eventual opponents these laws were intended to render blacks offenses against KKK. Now I'm not reading Curry so on the other view. Other quarters for evidence, and one is always going to be a word of a direct impartment because in the bottom we literally imparting. So when you report word in the bottom that's impartment, you can prove the box 97 and call the but sometimes I'm necessarily saying that policy actions are bad. I just have a better concrete way to solve criteria caused by the daily evidence. So you want me to delete stuff I didn't read? That's cool.
Yeah. Everyone good?
Yeah.
Status of the alts?
What do you want it to be?
I don't think it's yeah. Can it become a floating pick in the hour?
Huh?
Can it become a floating pick in the hour?
Nah, bro.
Okay. We're on the same page.
Yeah.
Let's discuss your link. Your
Yes.
article is one evidence. You tag it as banning cannabis bad. Point to me a single line of the card that says ban anywhere.
Huh?
Your articles 1 and 2 evidence. You tag it as banning cannabis bad. Point to me a single line of the card that says ban.
Sure. So even if Articles 1 isn't specifically to like a nationwide ban on.
Where does it say ban anywhere though?
Huh?
Where does it say ban
I
anywhere?
mean, I'm sure somewhere in the underlying text it says ban, but it's
Oh,
but that's not the point of the card, right?
Point to me a line that says ban. I'm curious.
Okay. I will.
It seems like important because there's evidence in the app that says bans are not from gun control.
Sure. So, okay. So it specifically talks about gun control laws. And how
Okay,
they
stop it.
transfer.
Let's talk
I
about
think the impact would just be
Are there any
magnified
other,
ban.
aside from Articles 1 and 2, are there any other links to the critique?
No.
Okay, great. Let's look at else. Ballroom. What does that mean?
So the ballroom is a space where people can safely perform whatever they want to in order to unmark themselves from the labels that have been attached to them.
Who does that? Who does the ballroom? Is it carried out by queer people themselves?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So let's say there are like guns in the ballroom. That seems like it could be bad. Why does the alt solve any of your links?
Huh?
Why does the alt solve
Sure.
any of your links?
So the alternative that doesn't necessarily claim that I'm going to be solving violence into these people. It's a claim that the ballroom gives these people a survival strategy to learn how to live in a society where they're constantly being targeted and oppressed.
Okay, that's fine. Let's go to your arguments on Bryant, actually.
Yeah, sure.
If we're not policymakers, what are we? What do we do? If we're not policymakers, what do we do?
We go to the ballroom and we perform.
Why can't we do both these things? So it seems like it's asking for a term. Why can't we do both?
Huh?
Why can't we do both?
I think there are arguments where in Stanley where that could be dissents policies.
Where? Which evidence is this?
Sure. So I usually articulate Stanley as a way to say that policies, yeah, they might be good, but that's not good.
Wait, where does Stanley say policy anywhere? It just discusses an impact about overkill.
Sure.
Where is this?
So Stanley specifically, there's a line that says that the queries negate double of the subject of liberal.
Yes, why does that sound mean policy mode focus bad? I think that's an extrapolation your evidence does not make.
I think that if people are not treated as humans within the status quo, I don't think policies have effectively viewed the perspectives of these people.
Okay, that's fine. Your poem, can this be a reason to vote for you?
Poem?
Yeah. Like if I show that all is a bad idea, can you go for, performative poem, I win?
Nah, it's more of a reason as to why I do the all.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go through your case terms.
Yeah, sure.
You say confiscation leads to backlash, but we agreed in cross-ex, I defend buybacks. Why do I
Still kind of like confiscating guns.
What you say,
Fine,
kind of, where does your evidence, why is giving people money for their guns versus literally taking them to say it?
Well, I mean, you still defended criminalization. I think Meta would still kind of.
Where does Meta say this though?
Meta says gun confiscation should be
Yes,
administered
gun
by
enforcement,
enforcement.
that's fine. I'll start from.
Okay.
Wait, is this the last one?
Yeah.
I have 115. It'll be the case starting on the roll of ballot, and it'll be to his answers. I'm going to extend offense on answers first. I'm reading one new card. Would you like me to send the chain?
Okay, so,
Do you want the card? New card?
yeah.
Okay.
Do you remember what
Yes, you might as well send it to me.
Sure, I will. It'll be the case starting on the roll of ballot with Bryant,
Okay.
and then I'll answer his arguments on it. And then I'm going to give it. Actually, that'll extend offense top down. I'll sign this.
So let's just say the AC, then the NC, and the signpost.
Yeah.
Do I need another sheet of paper for this overview?
No, it's just literally one argument against it's one big picture argument against
Okay,
Esther.
that's fine.
Here, we apply all.
And the overview is going to be on the critique, right?
Oh, the overview is going to be on the case before I get to
Oh,
this.
okay. So the overview is at the very top.
No, so, or is it, I'm making this more confusing than it should be. I'm extending the rule about Bryant, and then I'm extending half offense. And then after that, I'm giving it over to his turns, then I'll answer the turns.
Okay.
So,
I'll just.
Yes, I'll sign.
I'll just. And you have
What was your email again? Sorry.
ANANTH.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're welcome on this time, though.
It is on this time. So
There we go.
Yeah, just okay, it's just this one card?
yes.
Where are you reading, sir?
I'll read that on the camera.
Alright, cool.
Ready? Yep. The entire app is designed to preempt this NC strategy. He's not going to really work on the arguments I'm actually going for. Extend the world develop Brian tells folks some real solution we need to make sure we need to political, otherwise things that much worse overall your first two arguments say that it's clear not sure how that obviously is false. Things do get everything false focus, for example, simplifies error proof things that overall change. You're the responsible plan will not pass further as well, but it has passed before, for example. Australia passed, New Jersey passed, things were actually changed, make real things happen. To report the error, your fifth response says that it's not real, it's not really looking harder, but it's a question of policy focus. You can see across the nation, you don't actually get a policy option, so let's start off with the AC now solvency. He's continued the second advantage of Florida. AC better fights the NRA. It wants coalition to solve this evidence. Expands fast in this question. The AC how we ever solved. There are two additional advantages. One of which in terms of probability. It's empirically shown which are all hypothetical best. Whereas I should be the AC does solve better. In New Jersey second. In link terms of the case while the NRA is anti-black, anti-queer, etc. Then the list is more disposable, which outweighs your arguments of magnitude. It is the root cause right now. Positive occurs. Then extend movie, which preempt the entirety of the NC strategy. Gun bans are not control gun bans, but everyone equally. Horizontal selective. In your last argument, you really mentioned this argument. It's really good in this question. It means the data is not letting you do your turns. They literally all say gun control my arguments by gun bans typically. So I effectively that was the preempt by our arguments. That was in by the way, that was in subpoint 2. Now go to the interviews. Except the second point, box 97, see the political empiric terms. If we don't get policy negative, what people do instead, his only response is super blippy. He just says that policy action is oftentimes bad, however, such risk is good action. You should wait to make based on policy good or policy bad. But it's also policy versus conservative policy really bad things. It's also not equal all the arguments he goes for. On my policy thing is bad. You get policy things not perfect, you have no chance of solving. Now, the terms. As an overview, here's turns on case. It is true, the acting not get a policy option at risk of solving. People die every single day. AC actually does something. Or sees nothing at risk of solving. Then group that a group reply by confiscation of that. Their ability to access plan CX, which is pretty devastating. He can see the application of buyback programs and not so much buyback through confiscation. So the overall key second is me that ways now people die every single day. I have a chance to actually solve this. Obviously most important. I better solve. 15. Conceding in CX that K is not on a clear link was a big mistake. So starting articles 1 and 2. First, there's building back to AC. You said discourse industrial is bad. There was literally one sentence long arguments rolled to what he actually read. They did not show what AC is actually a bad idea. It was literally super short. This question. Second, churn realization occurs more than the rules of the NC. You don't read subject having guns all the time. If guns are people cannot police more often. Empirically shown means AC better solve that being tax enemies. 3 is building anyway. Your guns don't control anywhere or even handguns anywhere. The AC at least necessary to actually handgun that you can solve it. He does not do so. Then on the narrative. Like the whole phone thing. Coalitions, they said, the rhetoric of the target is really problematic, and it's the reason we should lose the rhetoric face. Cavanagh, right? Terms like that, or using joking matter just fine. Do what these words that say, I don't mean directly, does not make it okay, comes with that or gay, you must know that reaches the term condescending, you mean it's holding matter for the part of matter, and discourse that makes arguments on the flow anyway. If you use really good types of things, it makes rhetoric also to really adjudicate in a fair way. People say really kinds of things, that means that leave the world down, you automatically go down, he does really present things, then he ought. First permutation, you both know we cannot do both these things. We can have the policy, want to see the mindset of decay. It also shields them back to all the arguments you go for. You also not solve anything, so risk of solving decision. You go down one day, second permutation, be the AC deal all every time except the one AC. That also shields them at least the start of the lens, won't have a chance of solving. As the AC, which I clearly do, that means that either way, the AC is not perfect. I think something to solve repression. We just believe that we never solve return. This is most outside conditions that are really problematic. You're being shot at risk within the ballroom. It's not sufficient towards the end of the ballroom. Do not solve outside conditions. When you leave the ballroom, people are still being shot, which is the AC's only good ensure you actually solve the impacts of the enforcement from the AC enhanced nuclear ballroom anyway. It does better no guns in the ballroom, means less violence occurring. Cases against violence is the only way to ever solve, which is the case the only way to ensure everybody's felt enemy 5 term the AC received in question. Whoever really alt anyway, only people can ever exit the ballroom. It's not shot by the police right now, means the AC precondition any solvency. I solve the root cause anyway, which is overall key 6 and finally, no alt solvency. The exit cannot be a single reason all solves any of the AC. It's a random intelligence people being shot every single day. The AC is the only way to ever solve. Bottom line, way too much of the case can see that it turns to K. And it's the case that it is.
Take a breath.
Okay, you have
is going to be AC, that NRA extension, then the Kate's turn, then in review, or maybe not in review, and I'll go to the K.
So AC and then the LRH stuff,
Mhm.
then underview, then okay. Are you just gonna take this sort of top level stuff that he said?
Yeah, I'm starting on Bryant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that debate. Okay, that's fine.
Mhm.
All right. Just like do. Just a second. Are you sending any cards or no?
No. Yeah. Those darn chairs. Darn chairs, Raffi. Alright, is everyone ready? Yeah. Raffi's doing a really bad job on the Brian debate, so on his answers on Brian. So first, he says that talking to $6 any day, and he says it's different from the civil rights movement. First, you can turn this argument because it makes it seem like society is better when in reality people still being oppressed every day. You can cross by the limit level. This is really good on the station because even though policies are being passed to protect to make it seem like they're protecting LGBT people of color, it's actually not happening. So the limit level is very good on the station because the available variety provides a very clear analysis of how people are going to be oppressed every day, even though these policies have been passed in the status quo. So Brian doesn't actually answer the argument, and he's conceding the body about the argument to be on the right of it. So he says by arguing that Brian makes it empirically without critical work because he literally talks about self-market arguments. So never actually proves, never actually gives empirical evidence as to how policies have actually solved societal relations. Now let's go to turns. So he makes really bumpy arguments saying that buybacks is not compensation, but keep back to the argument with because people refuse to do buybacks, then that means that the government would come and take the guns anyway. So the meta impact would still get back. So you can say that it's going to be backlash because people are gonna fight violently in order to keep their guns. He's actually answering this one coming out of the meta evidence that people still have guns and they're going to fight against these buybacks. Anyways, even if he answers this argument, you can say that the evidence is not actually answering this argument. So it's a double bind argument. Either you pass the government and this backlash happens, or you don't and you negate. So let's go to the NRA stuff. So Raffi tries to be smart cookie and accept the NRA evidence that they think that the NRA is anti-black, or you can call the evidence anti-black. No way the evidence says that the NRA is anti-black, or that the NRA tries to target this group. It's people within society that actually target people of the culture. So this argument doesn't make any sense. Let's go to Kate's. Except the Kate's argument that goes 100% conceded that gun laws have been historically anti-black, and that literally in the past, after the Civil War, there was gun control policy passed to disarm black people. This is going to be a clear disadvantage to the AC, right? If gun control laws have historically been anti-black, there's no reason why they will continue to be anti-black. Conceded argument. That's where you're going to vote. But even if you don't buy that, let's go to the K. So on the link evidence. So. Group of the 1 and 2 arguments. First of all, these arguments don't have any more. He just says that there's going to be an increase in criminalization in the but this is obviously not true. He makes it without a critical word. Secondly, the article is very clear on this issue because again, it's specifically talking about how control measures in the past have specifically criminalized against black people. Against queer people, he's actually answering this argument. So you can say the article's one evidence that specifically talks about gun control laws. It was literally underlined right there, Raffi. And specifically how gun control laws criminalize against straight people of color. That's going to be very problematic because he said in cross-ex that he would defend criminalization. He tries to make the claim that I concede that the K doesn't have a strong link, but he literally said, yo, I'll defend criminalization of handguns. That was conceded. So, and Articles 2. So, you could have said the Articles 2 evidence that specifically talks about when we talk about gun control, when we talk about these measures being implemented through policy action, that it specifically criminalizes these people through discourse. He's not answering this argument. He's just saying that it only provided one sentence, but it specifically says that when we have discourse around gun control, it fails to acknowledge the power structures around us that actually causes violence to happen. These are conceded arguments, but now he's way behind the line with standing. So, extended level evidence is good. This is going to be very problematic because Leno specifically talks about how queer change gender non-conforming people are being oppressed right now in society. How every single day there's going to be a target on their back. So even if he's winning policy making good arguments, this is going to be a try for the negative alternative because specifically talking about how every day these people are being harassed. So there's no telling how long this policy is going to take. It's going to take to pass. But when you vote negative, that means that the harm is literally happening right now. We provide a survival strategy for these individuals. Now let's go to the Stanley evidence. You can see the Stanley evidence specifically talks about how queers are society, how they look at treated humans. So he doesn't actually answer this argument. It's going to be very bad. It's going to be very problematic for policy making because it's discourse where people aren't actually looked at it, viewed and looked at as humans, that means that policymakers are not going to look at their perspective because they literally do not care about their perspective. They're not treated as humans within the status quo. Therefore, that is a disadvantage to policy actions. He's conceding, Stanley, the 1ER, no new two-AR extrapolation. I don't have the 3 and R to answer these arguments. So let's go to Bailey. So, group the two perms. The links are always going to be a disadvantage to the perms, so we can't do both because policy actions are going to be a bad thing. And he says do the alternative than the one you see, but in terms of winning the link evidence, that's always going to be a disadvantage to the one you see. Thirdly, you can classify the case evidence. That's also going to be a disadvantage to the one you see because as far as gun control laws have been historically anti-black, that's going to be a disadvantage to the perm. But group the 3 through 5 arguments. So. It doesn't matter if people are being shot. It doesn't matter if people are being shot. The tree says that, and he says that people are going to have access to the bomb because they're going to be shot. But it doesn't matter. You can quantify the label evidence because yeah, we know that people are going to be shot, and we know that people are going to be violent against the street. But the point of the bomb is to create a survival strategy for these individuals. So he could extend the advocacy. The advocacy is to endorse the bomb to create a survival strategy. He's going to come up in the 2AR and extend all of this stuff coming out of the AC. That is all empirical evidence that specifically talks about how it's going to empower blacks. But we need a survival strategy, even if in the short term, that's going to provide some sort of short-term solvency for black people. We need a survival strategy that we can use every single day, that we can use right away. He's not actually answering these prior questions. And all the 6 evidence, he said that the alternative doesn't have solvency, but you can classify the Bailey Sue evidence. He's not actually answering the words within Bailey Sue that specifically talks about why when we're in the ballroom, it's specifically linked to the members of the ballroom at large. So even in the first piece of Bailey evidence, that specifically talks about how the ballroom is a survival strategy, because when we go into the ballroom, it teaches us how to survive throughout it teaches us how to survive in everyday life. And you can the Bailey Sue evidence. And go up to Mago, you can send the Mago evidence. This is going to be a net benefit to the anti because it specifically talks about why we have to look through the point of view of the car people and on Cavanagh. I almost forgot to answer this. So you can send this argument because people literally identify as word fighting. So that's going to be an independent motivation because you're literally totalizing these people's identities. Secondly, Cavanagh isn't specific to the context of the ballroom. So the way Duran breaks down is very simply. Lample Stanley. Lample is a prior question. Even if policies are a good thing, we need policies. We need an action right now. Cates is also a disadvantage for the EC.
Okay. 115. I'll start that. Okay, it'll be the underview with box 97, then it'll be the NRA, then it'll be actually, yeah, box 97, the NRA stuff. I'll sign this.
Okay, so Bob's NRA.
After NRA, it'll be about gun management or not control. And then
Bob's NRA, just like Kate Crocker.
yeah, and then yeah, I'll sign this.
What you guys send?
Yeah, after these.
Do you send anything?
No. Ready? If we don't engage in policymaking, conservatives will take over the entire process. Box 97 was completely conceded. So it's not a question of policymaking good or bad, but who does that policymaking? That was the framing issue we had in 1AR, and we had no alternate facts to that. So, except a second under box 97, we should engage in policymaking. Otherwise, please see what goes off there. Please see evidence is fantastic. This question for public card. It means he can never solve this one. Not to response to NR. He responds to entity, not extended the NR. He's not going to go for it. Excellent identification means this question of policymaking in the context of conservatives taking over. The question of Donald Trump will engage in the policy process. That is obviously a bad thing. Even if the arguments in Brian are true, it's not a question of policy good or bad, but a question of who does that policymaking. He allows conservatives to do that. At that point, you automatically go down. That was conceded. Now give us a piece of paper. The Florio evidence linked to the debate, he's conceded reasons why insurance decay, and by the way, all officers said Florio, Taylor, now is taking over doing really bad things, and the East Coast Coalition in New Jersey, he said that it doesn't have civil war, that was brand new to an already evaluated, he did answer in the AC, it was really preemptive, so the argument actually went for it. Second, it's not true anyway, it gets no change, the cards in the East were always money, enemies, anti-black, they lose the blue disposable, which the East better solve for, it's your first swap application, it obeys all terms of the AC probability, it is your meta, some real hypothetical best, where's actually what the AC actually solves? Look, in New Jersey, it did solve. He's considered that here, for example. I have already called Florida evidence. It's very good on that question. But then, the thing that wins the debate is Bodie. Reeves and Bodie, he conceded in both speeches, gun bans are not gun control. Gun bans are applied to everyone equals gun control selected. This takes up every single thing he went for. All this part say gun control. And the current saying that absence of gun control is not defense. I don't know what is. This takes up every single thing he actually went for. That's game over. All this turns say gun control. Not a single one said gun bans. I'll still get back to anyway. Go to the opioid insurance. Extended charge off, yeah, I have a chance to actually solve your question, he does nothing to ever do it. He often solve it in terms of the case by risk of solvency. I would see the confiscation's bad, however, if permanent charge out of the case definitely awaits. Go to the critique. Two little work done in link levels of K, and you can see the links are only all the time back links on K. You automatically go down from risk of solvency, even if there's a reason why the policy is a bad idea. It's my current responsibility for arguments saying hand advance anywhere. They just say gun control to vacuum, they say we can test this, I try hand measure key, he flat out repeated that, even if links are generally true, they always say gun control is super unwarranted, well I should gun ban specifically. Then, I'm not going for capital by the way, it's a really close to policy and stuff, he got similar to consequence to the after rule. And he also says K at ways, so it's implicit weighing, so it's not offense for him. Go to jump into the alts. The permutation solves all the offense there conceding reasons why she was links in the first term. This should be both policy option, passive policy EC, and the rest of the case is literal that says the permutation that is still not sufficient. Often never solve those links only matters if the often solve links in the first place, or so you can see the often not solve any policy options. I predict after solving links in my second response, permutation the alt every time to the one you see. That was not from both this purpose to alt every time, which you cannot leverage links these that all we do the alt solve those links every time, except the AC to see all your arguments anyway, and the permutation shields look back to your offense anyway. If the AC passes, we solve the violence overall. Either way though, I don't even have to win the case. Okay. His links are all gun control bad. My arguments are gun control not gun bans. Paul Booby, it's a very good question. Top level issues and stuff that postmodern is bad, super political. He's not like that. All not policy, he can't win. Good debate.
Stuff.
Thank you.